He is so mad. Trump is still very clearly rattled from Kamala Harris's jab about his crowd sizes 1 week after the debate. It's like when you come up with a good comeback in the shower after an argument and you try to use it, but just watch him. Watch how mad he is on stage.
She said, I don't think I've ever said this before. So we do these rallies, they're massive rallies. Everybody loves, everybody stays till the end, by the way. You know, when she said that, well, your rallies, people leave. Honestly, nobody does. And if I saw them leaving, I'd say, and ladies and gentlemen, make America great again, and I'd get the hell out, okay? Because I don't want people leaving. But I do have to say, so I give these long, sometimes very complex sentences and paragraphs, but they all come together. I do it a lot. I do it with Raising Cane, that story. I do it with the story on the catapults on the aircraft carriers. I do it with a lot of different stories. When I mention Dr. Hannibal Lecter, I'm using that as an example of people that are coming in from Silence of the Lambs.
People that are coming in from Silence of the Lambs. Make sure you leave a like on the video to boost our pro-democracy message.
I use it, they say, it's terrible. So they say, so I'll give this long, complex area. For instance, that I talked about a lot of different territory. The bottom line is, I said, the most important thing. We're going to bring more plants into your state and this country to make automobiles. We're going to be bigger than before.
What is he possibly saying? Trump's obsession with loyalty was clear right off the bat during his Flint, Michigan town hall with Sarah Huckabee Sanders, where she opened up with a propaganda-style question that would even make North Korean news anchors blush. Take a listen.
Not once, but twice. You've literally taken a bullet for our country, and yet you keep fighting. You never give up. The reason that you're going to win in November is because America needs a fighter. And we've never needed a fighter more, and we've never had somebody more qualified to step in and lead our country than you. I'd love for you to tell us, why do you want to be president, and why do you continue fighting even after they keep attacking you every single day?
So she asks a softball question, but she leads up to it with 45 seconds of straight praise. This is how people talk to Kim Jong-un, and by the way, Trump wants to be Kim Jong-un. Listen to this clip.
Seen Mr. Kim here at the White House?
Could happen. I mean,
They talked about that yesterday with Mike Pompeo?
Yeah, I think it's something that could happen. Yeah. Hey, he's the head of a country, and I mean, he is the strong head. Don't let anyone think anything different.
Right.
He speaks and his people sit up at attention. I want my people to do the same.
He said he speaks and his people sit up in attention. I want my people to do the same. That is because North Korea is not a democracy. There is no liberalism in it at all, and these people do that by threat of force. That is what Donald Trump wants, because he's so attracted to this idea of being strong, being a strong man. That's why he praises Viktor Orban, praises Vladimir Putin, but puts down our allies like Justin Trudeau. Let's hear his answer to this question.
So we ran. Thank you, everybody. A lot of love in this room. I love you. You love me, and you love Sarah.
Just so awkward. In this next clip, Donald Trump says that Bagram Air Base is in Alaska when it's actually in Afghanistan.
We're energy independent. We were soon going to be energy dominant, and we would have been now having so much money coming out of the energy. We just have the best. We have Bagram in Alaska. They say it might be as big, might be bigger than all of Saudi Arabia.
That is a big glitch right there. That is a big glitch because it pertains to foreign policy. Imagine Donald Trump in a meeting with other foreign policy world leaders that just want to take advantage of him and the people in America, and he makes a mistake like that. Experts have been saying that Trump keeps losing his train of thoughts, and here are some theories as to why. Really quickly, this shifting from topic to topic with few connections, a pattern of speech called tangentiality, is one of several disjointed and occasionally incoherent verbal habits that seem to have increased in Trump's speech in recent years, according to interviews with experts in memory, psychology, and linguistics. And it's interesting because Donald Trump's speaking style has always been rather incoherent, but we've seen a rapid increase in the rate that Trump loses his train of thought over the past few years. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, I want you to leave a like below and comment, "Hi Adam," drop some blue hearts, and make sure you watch until the end. In this clip, Trump says that the main threat to manufacturing jobs jobs in Michigan is nuclear weapons. He's just playing a game of Mad Libs at this point.
My name is Isaiah. I'm a third-generation UAW worker, working hard to build trucks here in America. Yes, yes.
Get ready. You're going to be doing plenty of it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I work for Ford, and you actually came and visited the plant that I work at.
That's right.
You did. And my question to you, sir, is what do you see as the major threats to the future of Michigan manufacturing auto working jobs, and what will you do to eliminate those threats, sir?
Okay, so I'll get into another little bit of a long answer, because when you say major threat, to me we have one really major threat that's called nuclear weapons. We have other countries that...
Here's the reason why Donald Trump keeps going back to the words nuclear, the word immigration, the word insane asylum, because these words sound scary to his audience. He knows that he barely understands these words, so he's betting on the idea that his audience doesn't understand that when an immigrant is seeking asylum, they're not coming from an insane asylum or insane institution. They're not Hannibal Lecter, and that nuclear is not going to blow up the entire country. Trump then says global warming could be a good thing because people in Michigan will have more seafront property. I'll break it down after.
This nuclear power, and when I hear these people talking about global warming, that's the global warming you have to worry about, not that the ocean's going to rise in 400 years an eighth of an inch, and you'll have more seafront property, right, if that happens. I said, is that good or bad? I said, isn't that a good thing? If I have a little property on the ocean, I have a little bit more property. I have a little bit more ocean.
It's so deranged. He's not taking it seriously. He has undermined climate change at every turn. And you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of something that I want to use to make a broader point. People in my generation try to say that both sides are the same. Both sides effectively have no control. They have the same puppet masters at the end of the day. But just compare the way that Trump talks about climate change to Democrats. He undermines it, says it's a conspiracy theory. He tries to say that seafront property will make it worth it. And that reminds me of the way that he also talks about Israel-Palestine. People in my generation think that both sides are the same on Israel-Palestine, but when you listen to someone like Jared Kushner, he says that Palestine will make good seafront property. He uses this absolutely insane rhetoric, so both sides are not the same. There's no reality in which both sides are the same. And the craziest part is that after Trump suggested this oil reserve that's in Afghanistan is actually in Alaska, and then said that they're both bigger than Saudi Arabia, he says that he gives the most productive answers.
This is the world's longest answer to an otherwise simple question, but the difference is I give an answer that's productive as opposed to an answer that is not very productive, right? Like in the debate. But
I demand a cognitive test now, because if he's going to be doing negotiations with foreign leaders, if he wants to be the leader of the free world, he better know his basic geography. He made the same mistake multiple times, and I think this is the moment the crowd realized that even Donald Trump is BSing his way through this event. And he says that Kamala Harris doesn't give productive answers. She has laid out multiple policies. She has laid out her vision for the country. Time and time again, Kamala Harris has washed Donald Trump when it comes to foreign policy knowledge, economic knowledge, domestic policy, everything. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you appreciate what I do, all you have to do is leave a like, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Make sure that you're a part of this beautiful community, and have a great day yourself. Peace out.